All right, so real quickly, or maybe not, but I had made a video before saying that I was going to get proof or get my proof that I have and show that Washera County and the Department of Corrections and the judiciary here has violated my rights, right? And they clearly have. Not only did my agent withhold evidence on purpose, I'm going to see what I can do about getting the recording from the ALJ hearing for that, because she most definitely withheld evidence and admitted to doing it because she said she didn't know how I was going to be able to use it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, here is a piece of paper. It's order for sanctions for extended supervision, parole, or probation violation notification to client. I'm the client. Okay. Says on January 8th, 2024, you signed a statement admitting violations rules ST001 and SP011 of your rules of community supervision. Okay. And they imposed a sanction. 21 days, right? Fine. That was later overturned, but whatever. Okay. Now, remember, this is January 8th. So I wrote the court. I have that letter. The court said on March 12th, the court has reviewed your request for the appointment of an attorney for revocation proceedings. No revocation proceedings are scheduled before the court. Your letter is being forwarded to the state public defender. Okay, cool. That happened, right? And now, mind you, this paperwork says I was in jail January the 8th, 2024, right? This here is a revocation hearing request that was filled out by my agent. She put it in, okay? Detained and has been in custody since February 2nd, 2024. Now, that can't be true at all, because right here is a piece of paper involving the same cases, okay, that says I was in custody on January the 8th, right? So how am I in custody on January the 8th if they're claiming I wasn't in custody until February the 2nd? Now, that's proof and discrepancy. You can call it an error. You can call it whatever you want. I call it an intentional discrepancy. They're playing numbers so they could try to affect whatever result they wanted, which is exactly what they did. Also, here I have a letter. It says, my name is Ricky Brown. I am currently confined in your jail at 430 East Division Street in the city of Watoma. I'm writing this letter to address the intentional and malicious violation of my rights, as well as Wisconsin State Statute 302.335, of which subsection 4B states the division shall begin a final revocation hearing within 50 calendar days of the person after the person is detained in the county jail. Further, section 4, subsection 3.2 states, if there is a failure to begin a hearing within the time requirements under sub 2, the sheriff shall notify the department within at least 24 hours before releasing a probationer. Okay? At this point, 96 days. As I have been detained within your jail as of January 17th, which is when I got here from Madison jail of 2024, that holds 96 days total in your custody, well beyond the established guidelines and requirements, given that I have been unable to obtain an attorney through the Office of the Public Defender due to them not wanting to take revocation cases, and that it is beyond regulated timeframes. I, at this time, am requesting my immediate release from your custody. This will be satisfactory to everyone by keeping your office in accordance with the law and allowing me the opportunity to go and obtain an attorney. Respectfully, Ricky L. Brown Jr. Now, that's the law. Okay, look it up. It says they can't hold you more than 50 days unless there's some sort of action on a revocation. I was in there 96 days before they decided to finally do something, right? I have other letters here from Department of Corrections, Division of Community Corrections. I'm going to go through that and put all that stuff together too. But here's the thing. This is Washera County, Wisconsin, okay? They do whatever they want. My agent lied, omitted evidence. She omitted a disc because she said she didn't know how I could use it, but they intended to use it against me, right? The court ignored all my requests. All they did was kept referring me to the public defender. And I've shown right here, and I'll show you again real quick. Detained and been in custody since February 2nd, 2024. Okay? Which can't be true because according to this, I was in custody January 8th, 2024. So now they're going and changing timelines and changing dates on things in order so they can affect whatever result they want, because largely for these people, it's all about control. It's all about having power over people and exercising that power over people. And it's really sad that people who are trusted with a position of helping other people go out of their way to take that position and use it to abuse other people for their own interest, to feel good, to feel powerful, to do whatever their problem, whatever their deal is. But this is just a small little bit of it. I have more. I'm going to keep going through it all, and I'll keep putting stuff up. Eventually, I'll put it all together and make a post on all of it. But, I mean, this is where we're at here. This is where I'm at, and this is what I'm trying to fix here, is the gross negligence and intentional harm they're doing to people in our community.